My name is Jenna Martinez, and today we'll be discussing the reasons why the drinking age in the U.S. should remain at 21. Ethanol is the consumable grain alcohol that is found in all alcoholic beverages such as Malibu, Absolute Vodka, tequila, beer. Next we'll be discussing alcohol as a gateway drug and the reasons why. Many young adults 12 years or older are currently or have tried alcohol. It has been found that in the past studies that 38.9% of 8th graders try alcohol or are currently using alcohol. And while 85.3% of all college students drink alcohol and they engage in binge drinking. Binge drinking is drinking more than 4 to 5 beers or 4 to 5 alcoholic beverages in one sitting. Alcohol is a highly addictive drug. It can cause physical and psychological dependence. Physical dependence is described as nervousness, depression, anxiety, because alcohol is such an addictive drug. Alcohol, you can experience psychological dependence through cravings. You can't go to sleep after a long day because you feel that you need to relax, and the only way to relax is to drink alcohol. And many people in society are dependent and they don't even realize it. So now that you have a little bit of background info, I'll discuss why the age limit of 21 should remain at 21 for drinking alcohol here in the United States. There are over 100,000 annual sexual assaults happening. There are 700,000 annual physical fights happen. Today, mostly all college campus students consume alcohol. The fact is that college students ages 18 to 25 have a higher tendency to binge drink at parties, on weekends, at football games. It's just a fact. College students view alcohol not as a beverage, but more as a social lubricant. So what I mean by that is that alcohol basically greases the wheels to a social life in college. If we reduce the drinking age of 21 to 18, that won't really result in 18-year-olds learning how to consume alcohol responsibly. No, it'll be society conforming to the idea, conforming to the norm that underage drinking is already happening, and it's not going to stop because underage drinkers already engage in this behavior, even though it's illegal. So, a next topic that we can discuss is the 21 laws, and this will be the last topic that we discuss. Between the years of 1970 and 1976, they lowered the age limit across the U.S. to 18. And as a result of that, highway deaths increased because of it. You know, these 18-year-olds weren't responsible enough. They got wrapped up in the idea that they were now legal to drink, and many of them just consumed so much alcohol that they became binge drinkers. They didn't have a designated driver, and they would get behind a wheel, and they would drive, and then they would get in accidents. And that is exactly what happened. And that's why it sparked the repeal of this to increase the age limit again to 21. And then, as a result, the highway deaths decreased. The fact of the matter is, these laws are believed to discriminate against the ones that are under the age of 21. Because they can't drink, but they can go fight in war. Because they can't drink, but they can go get married. They can't drink, but they can go drive in a car. They can't drink, but they can go vote for their next president. My answer to that is teens and young adults, 18 to 20, need to understand that when you're walking down the aisle or when you are signing a voting ballot for your next president, or when you're getting married, or when you're fighting in war, or when you're driving behind a wheel, you're not impaired in any sort of way because you're not under a substance, you're not under a drug. There's your motor skills, your communication. You're not under any substance that impairs your perspective on your surroundings, that alters the way that you view things that are going on. You know, you're not under any sort of substance that does that. Because you can't be. Because then why would you be getting married? Or why would you be fighting in war if you can't even pay attention to what's going on around you because you're intoxicated? I believe that the 21 laws need to be enforced more, not conform to the 18-year-olds' illegal behavior. I think that they need to be regulated, and they need to be really pushed. So that's all.